Can we just take a moment or a minute to appreciate the music, please? That freaking saxophone was amazing. And let's not forget about the drummer. That's like the drums during the first introduction on Ganondorf officially for the first time in Tears of the Kingdom. I don't have anything against Breath of the Wild's music because I understand it was more like a calming experience, more cozy, and it actually fits very well. But you got to admit, this kind of epic music is exactly what we needed, aside from watching that amazing trailer that we watched. Got a chance to process everything that we witnessed on the latest trailer of Tears of the Kingdom. Let's dive in, shall we? The more I see this Hyrule, the more it feels like it's not the same as we're used in Breath of the Wild. There are some strange towers with lights around them, like this one here and here. Additionally, there are pools with some sort of malice and large sonai symbols in the specific regions of the map, as well as rocks with some sort of swirling patterns coming out of them. We get a closer look at villagers and settlements being rebuilt in front of the ruins of Hyrule Castle. We also see villagers fighting alongside Link against moblins and bokoblins. They seem well prepared for battle if you ask me. The Blood Moon is still present, along with an entity that some speculate to be the Demon King Demise. However, we know so little at the moment, so we can't really tell until the release of Tears of the Kingdom. Then we return to what we believe is an underground city just below Hyrule Castle. We see Link rushing to save Zelda, but there are two important things to notice in the scene. First, Link's arm is heavily injured, and second, Zelda appears to be turning into light as she disappears into the darkness of the pit. Although we don't have much information about Sonai, it is clear that these new characters are part of this tribe. Princess Zelda and Link's clothing also resembles to that same tribe. Two figures from this tribe are briefly shown on a mural, which is partially obscured by the Tears of the Kingdom logo in the trailer. In this mysterious voice, a beast-like being speaks to Zelda, claiming that Link will be the last defense. Many people are hoping that Zelda will finally be a playable character in the upcoming game. In the recent trailer, she says, "It is something only I can do," while looking at what appears to be a tear. The trailer also shows Link's arm being consumed by malice before Ganondorf's revival, or that's what appears to be happening. Additionally, there is a new piece of unofficial artwork that shows what appears to be another tear-shaped gem on Ganondorf's forehead. Unfortunately, the glow emanating from this gem obscures it from our view. Now let's talk about the new characters. We see both familiar faces and new faces, which we kind of know a little bit more now with the trailers. I mean, if you watch every single one of the trailers, a lot of the things that you have seen in the trailer will make sense. We know that Link won't be fighting alone this time. Riju, Prince Aiden, and Tulin, who is Deva's son, join the battle. But wait a minute, where's Yunobo? We're still missing our Goron representation here. I'm not sure if they're gonna be now accompanying you during the journey and being with you and fighting something like Hyrule Warriors or something like that. And the last but not least important detail here is that you can actually see a tear on Princess Aiden's right hand, tooling the two new characters and even Princess Zelda. This suggests that we might get one tear per race, and we know of the existence of 7 total tears, although we only have identified a few so far. And the new mechanics. I mean, there's no denial that that's something completely different or it's going to be a game changer, especially because of the weapon durability situation that we had in Breath of the Wild. It wasn't really a problem for me if you ask me, but I know it gets to a point where it gets a little bit annoying that every time that you're trying to use your weapon, it breaks, right? That's why it's important for you to know what kind of weapon you're going to be using for certain situations, but that's another topic. I think that that's the reason why we got introduced to the gameplay prior this last trailer, because it wouldn't really make sense for us to be looking at Link fighting with a sword and a shield fused to it. Now it does make sense. We also saw this kind of weird robot going against another one that was built by bokoblins or something like that. Actually see the little arm wiggling in the trailer, which I thought it was super funny, by the way. And let's not forget about Ganondorf. This is the first time that we have seen him in the trailer. We kind of got a little bit of a tease on the previous trailer, but we weren't 100% sure if we were talking about Ganondorf. And on this last trailer, of course, we got confirmation, and that is being voiced by none other than Matthew Mercer, who's going to be taking this to a whole new level. If you think about it, the last time that we saw Ganondorf was in Twilight Princess. I gotta say that overall, this is exactly the trailer that we needed, the trailer that we were waiting for, and oh boy, Nintendo did deliver. I can't wait to play it on May 12th. Day one, I'm gonna go crazy playing so that we can get answer to all of our questions, because you have to admit that with this trailer, they did not answer our questions. They pretty much gave us a lot more questions. I also wanted to thank you for all the amazing support that I received on the latest trailer reaction. I gotta say, and I even posted on my video that I felt a little bit embarrassed the first time. I wasn't very sure if this was gonna be resonating with a lot of Zelda fans, and it just fills my heart to know that a lot of you actually had felt the same way I felt. If you haven't watched it, I'm just gonna leave it here. This is the reaction. A huge shout out to Samurai Kiviji, who created an amazing edit on all of our reaction. I'm just gonna leave it here if you wanna watch it as well. Last but not least, if you're brand new to this whole Zelda experience, this Zelda franchise, and you're still considering whether you should play Breath of the Wild or not, here's a video where I talked about 6 reasons why you should definitely play Breath of the Wild. Go watch the video, I'll see you there. Thank you very much for watching, I'll see you soon, and may the goddess smile upon you. Bye!